We're now joined by Matthew Phillips, another one of the Gulls' free agent signings coming into next season. Matthew, thanks for joining us and welcome to San Diego. How's the offseason been?
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's been good. Just kind of getting back into training now, and super excited to be headed to San Diego. So, yeah, life's good.
What kind of brings you back to the West Coast? I know you, Calgary guy, you had a little time with Washington and Pittsburgh and Hershey and then kind of Colorado, but it seems like you slowly migrated back to the West Coast. Was that intentional?
Yeah, I mean, I started my pro career in Stockton, so definitely have 3 years under my belt in California, and yeah, a lot of time in the Pacific Division. And when I heard San Diego was interested, it super exciting. A city that I always love to go to, and Um, yeah, I mean, I think it's a great division to be a part of, and you can't really beat the city. So, yeah, pretty easy decision.
Yeah, I know. So you've had some travel clear to SoCal and to San Diego with your previous destinations. Is there any spots that you're kind of looking forward to, or areas you're kind of looking forward to get to know a little better, especially with the 2 year deal that you'll be in here for a couple years?
Yeah, I mean, I think I could probably make a laundry list of places that I want to check out, and I've heard nothing but awesome things. I mean, having the water there and restaurants are top notch, and it's a great place to be, great weather, and I'm a big golfer too. So I mean, there's some cool golf out there. So I mean, obviously the hockey is a big reason why I chose to come, but it's such an awesome city, and I've had some past friends and teammates that have played there before, and they just raved about living there. So it's really exciting.
So what sparked the interest? You said once you heard it was like all in with San Diego, but about the Gulls and everything, why? What attracted you to the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an exciting direction that the team is trying to head in, and I mean, last year we only played them 4 times, but I know they had a really good second half, and when we were down in San Diego, it was close games for sure, and you could kind of see the trend of where the team is headed, and there's a lot of good young players, and there's a few really good older vets too that it's a nice blend of talent and leadership and skill and all that. And yeah, I think it's just something that I'm really happy to be a part of, and I think I can bring a lot of experience and really help the team on and off the ice. And so there's just a lot of things that kind of check boxes for me, and I'm super excited.
Gulls fans, you mentioned you've been here a handful of times from your stops. Colorado last year, where you led the club in scoring. But can you fill in our Gulls fans? You know, what kind of player is Matthew Phillips? When things are going well out on the ice, what's happening in the realm of Matthew Phillips?
Yeah, I think when I'm playing my best, creating a lot of offense, I think I'm a quick player. I play with a lot of skill. I think hockey IQ is one of my strong suits. I think I really like to make a lot of plays out there and be creative. I mean, sometimes straight lines, sometimes mix it up and keep defenders guessing. But I think personally, it just good work ethic out there and always moving my feet puts me in good spots. And yeah, I like to be lying if I didn't say I like put the puck in the net and try to create offense and make plays. So yeah, just that's kind of my game.
What was it like kind of getting started with your pro career with Calgary, with the hometown team and from Stockton, your kind of journey kind of took off from there?
Yeah, really cool. I was born and raised in Calgary for the most part. So when I got drafted there, it's totally a dream come true. And to just kind of spend the summers training in Calgary before I turned pro and get a feel for the whole organization and have everything so close. I was super fortunate with that. And then to turn pro with them and then be a part of that organization for 5 years, it was great. And I definitely left after 5 years a much more mature and developed player, and I learned a ton, and I took huge strides in my time there. So I have a lot of people to thank, and it was just really cool. I mean, growing up through the ranks, you always want to make that jump, make to the NHL, and get a shot, and to have it be in my hometown, I think it's just something I'm really grateful for, and a lot of people helped me a lot there.
So how have you grown as a player from, I mean, starting from that time to, I mean, your stops in Pittsburgh, Washington, Hershey, Colorado to bring you, I guess, round out this player you're going to be here in San Diego?
Yeah, I think. Well, personally, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, so a little bit of an adjustment period turning pro, just kind of how to create time and space. Things happen a lot faster. Defensemen close off a lot quicker. So those are things that I just kind of had to feel out for myself. And everybody has a different style of having success. So I think that was big for me to kind of do it firsthand. And I think my skating has got a lot better throughout the years, and my shots gotten harder and heavier. And it's just a bunch of little things. And yeah, personally, I've definitely had to kind of dig in a little more given my size and find maybe creative ways to have success. But it's something that I continue to improve on, and I'm always looking for ways to get better. So yeah, it's been a good journey so far, and learned from a lot of good people.
I'm so with your hometown. I'm a Pittsburgh guy, so I saw
Mhm.
this and I wanted to ask you about your Pittsburgh debut. It's retirement night for Yarmer Yager, and a legend like that. He's out there in warmups. What was that experience kind of like? To I mean, sure you had they all had mullets, right? The mullet wigs going on
Yeah,
and everything for warmups. What was it like?
yeah, it was actually crazy. So my first day there, so the day I got picked up by Pittsburgh, I drove late at night from Washington, like 4 or 5 hour drive. My first practice was the day before Yager's retirement jersey game, and he was on the ice with us in practice. So I was already like a little bit nervous meeting everyone, new situation, and then I look over and he has half his equipment on, and I'm like, "What is happening here?" So that was really funny. Just like a crazy couple days. And then the jersey retirement was so cool. And they had about a 45 minute ceremony before the game. And yeah, there's a lot going on at once. And the rink was completely full for warm-ups. And then there's like guys skating around with mullets on. So it was crazy. It's something that I'll never forget. And that's really getting thrown into the fire. But it was cool. It kind of took some nerves away for me. And I know I wasn't in Pittsburgh for too long. It was kind of an interesting point of the season, but I mean, that's a little chunk of my career that I'll never forget.
I looking at your AHL career. I mean, you've been on the other side, on the other locker room, the other bench in Pechanga Arena every time you come here. Um, what's it going to be like to have that crowd on your side this time around? Because it's all we kind of hear about when you can get 10,000 strong at Pechanga Arena. It's a tough place to play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've played there for kind of 5 years now. I've been there as a visitor. And yeah, when that crowd's full and it's rocking, it's a ton of fun. And it's just it's a bit of like a rowdy atmosphere, I would say. And there's a lot of energy and tons of tons of passion in the building, and it's pretty cool. I think San Diego is obviously not your textbook hockey market, but it's always fun to go play there, and yeah, it's just a great time. So being on the home side of things is really exciting.
And you're one of the prolific scorers in this league. I mean, since coming in full time 2018, you're 10th amongst all AHL skaters in points. The Gulls have struggled to fill the back of the net, offensively the last 4 years, really since coming out of the bubble season. They finished in the bottom half of the league. I think three of the last four, and in the bottom five in a handful of seasons. What can you come in and bring in that can help turn that around as this organization is really trying to take that trajectory north, get back into the postseason, and be that perennial contender kind of club?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, the team we're trying to take that step and become a strong team, not just get into the playoffs, but be a force in the playoffs. And I think personally, I think I can have a lot of success on the power play. I've played both sides, both flanks. I think I can create a lot of time and space. I think passing is a strong suit of mine. So yeah, I mean that's been my job kind of my whole life is to produce, and that's something I'm gonna really uh, make a big effort to do for the team. And yeah, I mean, I've played with a lot of different types of players. I've played in different systems. Like I mentioned, I played both sides on power play, so I think I can be versatile in that aspect and just help guys because there's obviously a ton of skill on this roster, and you saw how hot the team got the second half of the year. So I think it's just having consistency and getting chemistry with guys and let that do the rest.
You mentioned having that playoff success too, and you've been around that. I mean, from some of those really good Stockton and Calgary teams to
Mhm.
winning a Calder Cup championship with Hershey. You were there for the second of the back to back, and how good Colorado was last season. I mean, what's it take to win in the postseason? That may be some lessons that this group, it's still very young and impressionable. They haven't been able to experience yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's something I'm really looking forward to bringing to the group. I've obviously was a part of the team that won it 2 years ago, which was an incredible experience. And I've been on, I've actually been on the team that's had the bye through the best of three every year since they've had it that I've been in the league. So I've always been on strong teams that are going into the playoffs with championship aspirations, and it's difficult. I think it takes everybody to elevate their game, and you got to have a strong belief in your team's playing style and your systems. I think you need to trust each other and not get too high and too low when you're in those tense moments. So, but it's great. I mean, playoffs is why you play the game, and it's so much fun. And even this year with Colorado, we took Abbotsford to Game 5 of 5, and they went on to win it. So I think it's just such an exciting time of year. So I'm really looking forward to helping the team get there.
Yeah, as you said, you mentioned there's a couple guys you leaned on. Who gave you some of the best advice? I mean, we're all familiar with Glenn Goddard and Justin Kirkland down here, but what guys kind of filled you in on where to be looking at and where to, the spots to check out for San Diego when you settle in?
Yeah, those are a couple guys I actually lived with Glenn in Stockton for a couple years, and I see Justin Kirkland in the summers too. So I've talked to them a little bit, and Oscar Dansk I spoke with about last year too. So yeah, those guys just don't have any bad things to say about it. They said I'm going to love it. So it's nice to have that quick connection. And Ryan Carpenter's already reached out to me and introduced himself and all that. So that's just super exciting.
Yeah, what we got, like 2.5 months until training camps get
Yeah.
underway and everything. What's left for Matthew Phillips? A little bit more R&R vacations, or still scoping out San Diego, being ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, training's now in like a consistent state for the rest of the summer, which is nice. But I'm going out to Victoria for a week pretty soon here. My junior team's having an alumni golf tournament, so making a trip out of that. Victoria's, I mean, it's kind of similar to San Diego of Canada. Pretty nice spot too. And besides that, nothing too crazy. Just kind of looking forward to having a nice, restful summer and getting ready for a long season.
Well, Matthew, thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it and looking forward to seeing you on the ice down here in San Diego real soon.
Thank you.